truth and knowledge, making the world bleed. Cynics fight, no nonsense in my flow. Breaking barriers, watches us steal the show. From humble roots, straight from the farm I rise, and I teach out with a hunger for the skies. Future's my playground, fortune, friendships anew. Creating content, painting stories for you. Captain Kern in the house, hear the beat drop. Old school roots with a fresh top. With my crew by my side, we're a force to be reckoned. Rising to the top, never second guessing. Never second guessing. At 47, still rocking, never losing steam. From news to gaming, it's all in the scheme. Captain Kern, you go to for the view. Captain Kern, you go to for the view. Where facts make fun, the journey we pursue. So make way, world, here comes Captain Kern with common sense and facts. It's time to discern. Breaking molds, paving the way. Day by day, it's Captain Kern's world in every way. Captain Kern, man of the hour, hear him roar. Wisdom and wit, empowering to the core. Stage the screen, he's a sight to be seen. Captain Kern, living his dream, reign supreme. From the heartland to the concrete jungle I roam. With a fire in my soul I found my home. Through trials and triumphs I've earned my stripes. Every setback fuels my drive, ignites my light. With each word that's read, a story unfolds of resilience and courage, of dreams untold. I stand tall, beacon of hope and pride. In this journey for life, I refuse to hide. A testament to the struggles, the battles won. He may be 47, but his spirit's ageless. With every beat of the drum, his passion rages. So let the world know, Captain Kern's on the rise. With a message of truth, reaching for the skies. Through highs and lows, he will keep pushing through for the love of the game, for the love of you.
Throwback Thursday. The captain's back. What's going on, everybody? It has been a wild ride this week. I'm telling you. Oof. All sorts of nonsense going on all across the planet. But we're not here for that. We're here for the throwback. We're going to go back and forth. Ooh, yeah. What's up, everybody? So this morning, I went and saw my optical surgeon. Mm. Yeah, cataract surgery happening, baby. And my eyes still hurt like hell. So May 22nd, I go back in for the second pre-op where they measure shit. And then directly after that, the probably the first week of June, either last week or of this month or the first week of June, I get to have a scalpel put in my eyes. Yeah, that's going to be. I'm glad I'm not going to notice. Apparently, everybody says you don't even know. You are so drugged that you have no clue what's going on. I'm like, well, why don't they just knock your ass out then? I don't understand that, you know? Oh man, how's everybody doing? Jesus, it's been a week. Like I said, I have been struggling with migraines and some nerve issues this week pretty badly. And funny enough, today I actually feel pretty good. Hey, let's throw the chat overlay up on the screen there. I need to like remove stream elements. No, I don't. Actually, I don't want to do that. I don't know. I mean, so I'm sitting here as a fairly old fart. Not a totally old fart, a fairly old fart. And I wonder to myself, you know, what is the purpose of just trying to maintain? So, I don't know. I have been considering this for quite some time because everything in life is a struggle. And we strive to beat the struggle and um, gain excellence in something. And I was wondering this afternoon, what is the purpose of just maintaining? And I mean, I'm not talking like mental issues or anything like that. It's like, okay, I own my home, it's paid for outright. And my two youngest sons are almost adults. Well, one is an adult now, he turned 18 back in January, the other 16. And I'm sitting here going, why don't we just sell the house, buy an RV, and go have fun? And then I go back to the medical things. It's like, God damn it, I got to get some medical shit taken care of so I can live my life. Thankfully, I've got a new doctor that is actually dealing with that, helping me with this. By the way, everybody, just to let you guys know and see, I have not, in fact, given up on what the hails, my buddies, my friends. Um, I've never met them, but Jeremy gives me inspiration. Let's just, the dynamic that he and George have, at least on stream, is just an inspiration to me. So I can't give up on him. And everybody has a bad day once in a while. You deal with it and you move on. That's it. How's everybody doing? Hope you all are having a wonderful day. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Do me a favor. If you are on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. Thumbs up. There's my hand. I was like, where the hell's my hand at? If you are on X or Twitter, hit that heart if you wouldn't mind. I would appreciate it. If you're here to just alert, that is perfectly fine. I am happy just to talk to myself. I am just that crazy. So, um, before we get into the throwback part of today, I just want to let you guys know some of the interesting things I'm working with right now. I have recently installed an operating system. It's based off of Linux. It's called Pop OS. It's strictly meant for creative. It's a STEM type product. And I am building within it. I started 2 nights ago. It's in the compilation process still. Oh, geez, dear God. I'm building my own version of Jarvis with Jarvis's voice. And I'm going to be replacing my household Alexa with Jarvis. Would that be cool? Little Raspberry Pis with some microphones everywhere and a couple speakers linked to the main server. It's going to be freaking awesome. Now, if I could just afford that $100,000 desk to actually do the whole without a keyboard. And just have like Iron Man theme music playing in the background all day, every day. I would be productive as fuck. It's one of the problems I have is quiet. I don't know. Do you guys have a problem with quiet? I can't stand it being totally quiet. I have to have something in the background. That said, my wife, okay, when we go to bed at night, we'll play something mundane like Star Trek Voyager or something over and over and over again, just because we know it we don't need to pay attention to it, and it doesn't have a lot of great loud sounds, and we keep the volume fairly low as it is. But my wife, she's in there taking a nap right now because she's had a rough morning with medications and stuff. And she's listening to metal sleeping. Who does this? I love metal. I could never sleep to metal. It psychs me up so much. You know, it's like, and no, she's snoring. She can snore through Slayer, for God's sakes. I'm just like, what? I don't get it, guys. I just don't understand. Oh man, we had a really interesting thing happen last night. I actually had a productive conversation with my 27-year-old son. Do you guys know how hard that is to have a productive conversation with a millennial? Dear Lord. I'm not throwing smoke at millennials or anything like that. My millennial is a little special. He was raised with conservative values, went to college, became a liberal, and now he doesn't know what the fuck he is. And yeah, I mean that on all levels. He doesn't know what the fuck he is. I love him to death. He's my son. I'm not gonna, ever change that. But we actually had a productive conversation last night, and that was real nice. I haven't had a productive conversation in a long time with him. So it was very, very interesting. But speaking of interesting things, I haven't shown you guys this yet. Have you guys seen this yet? I don't know. Have I seen the? Have I showed chat? Chat. Have I showed you guys my pop toppers that I sell? These little guys right here. Yeah, that right there. It just fits right on top of the pop can, and you slide it around. Keep damn bugs out, or dirt, or whatever. I usually don't drink Pepsi, but this is all we had in the house. This thing is super stable. Both of those will be up on the Etsy store this afternoon. Speaking of the Etsy store, I did something fun. You can scan that QR code and it'll take you right to the captain's Etsy store. Yeah. mm. One of the things that I recently designed and developed and invented, because you guys know I'm trying to quit smoking. Okay, that is going to be my one smoke. I was hoping to finish it before stream, but I didn't. But I invented this. It holds your little Bic lighter, and it holds 8 smokes. Now, what type of smokes you put in there is none of my goddamn business. These will be up on Etsy for about $12 a piece. Maybe 10. I think 10. Because they are very, very solid. And they will come in all sorts of different colors. You'll be able to specify your color. I see that the expert is over there with Baker doing kind of a recap of the Karen Reed thing. Guys, if you haven't checked it out yet, I have a coloring book series. Felly, what is going on? So, yeah, how you doing, girl? Good to see you. I am so happy for you. I mean, you have done something that is really, really miraculous. Congratulations. Oh man, what you got to say? What you got to say? Well, I appreciate you coming. I appreciate you. Yeah, we're just chilling, and it's kind of a throwback Thursday type thing. And I'm just I got back from the optometrist this morning, and I know Doctor Felly, Doctor Fellybish, Doctor Fellybish, Doctor Fellybish. That is actually Doctor. Just being called Doctor is cool, but being called Doctor with your gamer tag, that's even cooler. I mean, mhm, mhm. Yeah, you can go tell Disrespect that he ain't no fucking doctor. But yeah, I went for my pre-op for my cataract surgery this morning. That is awesome. I love it. And so I'll get my eyes fixed at the end of this month, first of next month. I'm happy. Um, I'll still have a little bit of a light sensitivity, but not as bad as near as bad as it is now because I'm wearing sunglasses. It's on a purpose. It's not for looks. It's not for looks. So, but yeah, things are things. So things, life is moving forward. There's all sorts of new fun things happening in the background, and I don't know. We'll find out if we can find it today. Yeah, I mean, you get it. Yeah. Um, it's just like super bad. Yo, thank you for the follow, Levi 11005. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Guys, we are streaming on all the platforms. So wherever you go, thank you for the follows, the subs, and all that good jazz. And make sure you hit the like button everywhere. The like or the heart or whatever you want to call it, because that gets the stream more exposure and the channel more exposure. So I did a thing, and go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a pre-release of this. So let me open it up. I did a thing, and I'm actually pretty proud of myself. Let me open this up. Yo, T for two, what's going on? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Colors are so much vivid. If I could actually just see, that would be the ultimate goal for me. Welcome, and I appreciate you dropping by. Let me change over to this tab right here. Let me go smush it over here on this screen. Well, just stop it. All right. All right. So let me back out the chat overlay real quick and pop this in. Pop myself down here. There we go. So if you know, you know. And it's approved. Yeah, I'm actually pretty psyched about it. My personal information, I don't give a shit. So, oh, by the way, everybody, there was a lot of people asking about the Etsy store. So here is the Etsy store. It's JRM, Just Ryan Media. Guess what my first name is? I was told today I'm going to be wearing glasses for the rest of my life. I'm like, I've already worn glasses my entire life. Don't care. And you're probably going to need to wear progressive lenses or sunglasses. I'm like, yeah, okay, don't care. I just want to be able to see a computer screen and game. Felly, do you know what that was? D42 Ralph. No. God, do I look like a Ralph? Really? Oh man, that would suck. Felly, I know that I wouldn't do that. You have no idea. Okay. Um. Here. So whenever people release music, right? You have to have a distributor. You don't have necessarily have to have a label or anything like that, but you do have to have a distributor. There are thousands of distributors out there, and one of the best ones that has the best deals is SoundOn, which is oddly enough owned by TikTok and ByteDance. So I will give you. You can't find it yet. Well, you can actually. There's a preview on on TikTok. There's a preview on TikTok, but it will not be officially released until the 14th. So all of the chill tracks that I have been making and posting up on the YouTube, those are all being published for free for streamer use because I'm tired of. I'm even getting copy strikes off of people that say, "Yeah, my music's free use." I'm actually got it's the whole thing is geared. You can use this. There will be no copy strikes. But all the music that I've been creating will be shared under the Creative Commons license. Um, I'll still make a few bucks off of it, thankfully. And yeah, it's going to be up on Spotify. It's going to be up on Apple Music. Every single place you go. YouTube, it'll be listed in the YouTube music library. I'm like, oh my God, that's freaking awesome. But the 14th, guys, the 14th. The first tracks will be released on the 14th. Do you guys want to hear the first track? It's nothing. The first track I uploaded, it's nothing absolutely special. It's just a nice chill background track. Here. Oh, iced tea good today. It is a tad bit warm. Here, let me bring the dang thing up. And all these tracks are right now available on my YouTube channel. Excuse me. Stupid allergies. So let's open this up, share this tab instead. And it's under my music. This is not it, by the way. This is the one that's being released 14th. This is purely an acoustic track. And I'm upfront with everybody. I'm not going to say that I played this music, but I wrote this music. My arthritis is so bad that I can't play instruments anymore. actual playing of this music was done by AI. And it took, this particular track took about 75 renditions to get it to where I wanted it. Because I don't like them when they sound AI generated, but I know how to write music. So I found a way to utilize Suno and the GPT model to input notes and instruments. So that was the one that's being released, and then there's a couple other. I've released quite a few of them. Into the Night is actually one of my Serenity Night's actually one of my favorites. Into the Night's a good one. Oh, if you think that's calming, this. It does. Well, it makes people that are creative feel useful that are disabled. You know, I absolutely love AI. It can do so many things. So let's pop the other one. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on this, but I just wanted to, I wanted to brag a little bit. I mean, besides my absolute biggest accomplishment in the last decade, guys, fella, I got one too, but it's not a doctor's. It'll be a master's in 2 years. I'm pretty proud of myself. 47 years old, and I graduated college. God damn. And I'm going back for more punishment. Floating Melodies. This one's pretty good. If you like piano, this one's a really nice one. I am proud. My first 2 attempts at college failed because of being a a foolish child of the 80s. I'm a Gen Xer. I went to college with 30. Okay, hold on. Let me pause this. I got to tell this story. In 1994, I dropped out of school. 1995. No, wait. It was 93. 93 or 94 I dropped. I don't remember. No, it was 93 I dropped out of school due to pain issues, and I couldn't actually attend, and they didn't have programs like they have now. And in 1994, I went to college. Trinidad State Junior College here in Colorado. I took $30,000 with me. Paid my tuition in cash money. Cash money. And I was broke by the end of the first semester. Do you know how much alcohol $25,000 gets you? Alcohol and gas to go on trips. Me and my dorm mates, we went everywhere. I've been to Mexico twice. And that was, just a simple weekend drive. We left on Friday night, arrived Saturday morning, and partied all weekend, and then drove home. It was expensive each time. So, yeah, today's youth has nothing on me. I spent a lot of money and got jack out of it. And then my second attempt at college, it wasn't even this, it was a similar situation. I started school, made it through the first year, and then my nerve issues in my body started getting worse, and I couldn't pay attention. because my brain stopped working properly. Pain does weird crap to the body. Well, T42, that is amazing to hear that, this is what I'm working towards. This is also the reason that I'm not going to copy strike anybody for using it. Is I'm trying to create music that just calms the mind. So thank you. I'm glad it's helped. So that was the funny part is throughout all the strife that I've had in my life, so many different injuries, so many different uh, physical problems. I don't have mental issues. One would think I would. Um, you know, 2 years after my wife and I got married, well, 3 years after my wife and I got married, uh, our neighbor's trailer house caught on fire, and I had to pull two men out of it. One of them was already gone. That was that gave me nightmares for years, but it had never affected me mentally. You know, um, I've helped with when I was a teenager. I helped with search and rescue at a lake uh, as a volunteer. Saw some extremely horrible things. Never bothered me. And I actually went with my new doctor. I went to and did a base psych. She did a basic psych eval. She's not, like a psychiatrist or anything, but and I asked her. I said, "Look, I really need to know. Am I like a sociopath or something?" And she goes, "No." She goes, "You just have a method of thinking about things logically before you react to them mentally." And I thought about that, and I was like, "What?" And it took me a day or two to figure that out. Yeah, it's desensitized. It's being desensitized. You see things so often, so much. And the worst part was, is the stuff I saw wasn't basic stuff. It was horrible. I mean, absolutely horrible. And I saw that at a very early age. I grew up on a farm. I was literally a cowboy. You know, it was weird. Growing up in my time was a lot different than growing up now. And I just can't, it's really hard to put it into words. Nobody that is under the age of 40 or 45 basically can truly get it unless you live in the most remote rural freaking part of the United States. Then you might have some sort of you know sense about it because technology, technology and everything where I grew up was 5 to 10 years behind. So you know it was fun times though. That's for damn sure. But I'd actually thought about becoming a nurse. You know, after my daughter died, I thought about different ways I could help other people, and my physical abilities would never let me become a nurse or anything like that, or a psychiatrist because I really wouldn't. When you deal with that much pain, physical pain, mental pain, kind of just is down here. I guess I just wouldn't have the same empathy. Oh, see, that's cool, Fally. That's cool. No, I'm not going to become a nurse. No. So I decided what I'm going to do is I'm still working on the foundation that I want to set up for my daughter, um, which is going to be solely directed towards keeping people safe. Ew, dear Lord. Ooh, golly, you wearing some dark shit there. But wow. um, I want to utilize my experience to help protect those that can't protect themselves, mostly women and children in domestic violence situations. Um, the United States court system has kind of got a bunch of things ass backwards because if a female shoots a male who is abusing her, she goes to prison. They don't really care why. If a male shoots a female, he might go to prison, but he's going to have this long, drawn out fucking trial. So I decided I wanted to be an intermediary. I have a lot of friends that are veterans, and they have a lot of friends that are veterans. And those friends have a lot of friends that are veterans. And guess what? They're all bored out of their damn minds. So I started talking to this about a buddy of mine. I want to actually set up safe bunkers, not safe houses, bunkers, hardened buildings, bulletproof glass, biometrics to get in, all the good stuff. And I want them armed with armed guards. And I was actually shocked that my veteran buddies offered to do this for free and set it up as a veteran program, the guarding aspect. And I was like, what the heck? So now I just got to raise funds to actually get the 501 up and running. And then I need to raise more funds because I have two sites. First one is going to be here in Colorado where I live. The second one is going to be in West Virginia. I have two sites that I know are for sale, have been sitting there forever, that are perfect. They are former college dormitories for schools that have closed. You guys know how badass these things are made? You can't destroy a college dormitory. So they've been for sale for a long time because nobody can figure out what to do with a college dormitory. Well, I can. I have a use for it. And the retrofit to make it a hardened thing, to make it a hardened bunker, is minimal expense. Bulletproof glass anymore is actually fairly cheap. Oh man, my eyes still hurt. When they dilated my eyes this morning, they didn't use a puffer. They used a scanning machine. It was kind of cool, but my God, the numbing drops, they burned for like 13 minutes, and then I couldn't feel anything. And then when she put the dilation stuff in there, and I had to wait a half hour, oh my Lord, light sensitivity was already horribly bad, went to scalably, demonstrably horrible. But that's what I want to do for my daughter's foundation. I want to set up safe spaces for people that are in a bad way. And I think that's the best way I can help people in the physical world. In the virtual world, it's one of the reasons I started doing the music. Because a lot of the stuff out there, you get demonetized if you use it. And I was like, streamers, a lot of streamers have some sort of issues, you know, and it's either physical or mental, but just decent chill music is awesome. Thank you, T42. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate you. You know that. We will catch you another time. Have a good afternoon. But yeah, so yeah, there's just all sorts of there's ways to help people, and um, try to figure out the wording for this without getting too emotional. Trying to strictly, just talk. Uh, when my daughter was killed by her boyfriend, he killed her in such a way with her own firearm, mind you, her own shotgun, that we had to cremate her. And she was trying to protect two other people, his ex-wife and the ex-wife's mother, from getting the fate that she got. She stood in front of that. I was very, very proud of her. I may have lost her, but I was very proud that she stood up for the beliefs that I taught her: is you protect others at all costs. Well, she had the ultimate cost. So I want to make sure that legacy lives on, and I'm not trying to be sad about it or anything like that. I'm trying to be very realistic because we live in a world right now where human life is discarded. You look at these protests, these, and I'm going to say it as plain English as I could possibly do. These dumbass, ignorant fucking fools protesting and arguing for something that they can't do anything about. Thank you, Felly. Thank you. Damaging property, beating people up, and now there's been a couple of deaths in the last couple of days from what I read on the news. I'm just like, on both sides of this thing, I want them all thrown off of campus, arrested, thrown into, you know, um, Guantanamo Bay. Oh, T. Underwood, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, they didn't even get T. Underwood. They didn't actually give out all of the information to the media, and the court records are slightly inconsistent. I actually have a lot of facts that never made it into the court case because the state attorney said, we don't need him. We're going to nail his butt to the wall. And they did, for what they could anyway. See, and you shouldn't have to do that, Felly. We're all humans. Why does your religion have anything to do with anything? I'm I'm just like, oh my God. I was when you told me that in the DMs the other day, I was literally to the point. I was like, all right, I'm going to publish a video and I'm going to tag everybody in the world on it that I know that's a big concrete content creator, and I'm going to do this. I was just going to go, you know what? I'm converting to Judaism because guess what? Come after me, motherfuckers. I can guarantee they won't survive the ride. I am so sick of this bullshit of fighting over crap that, I mean, we're fighting over religion. Religion is a very personal thing, right? So why does anybody's outside influence have anything to do with it? Makes zero fucking sense to me. It's one of the topics that I get so lit up on, because I'm not very religious. I have faith, right? Um, and my faith is exactly what got me through this last number of years. So that is absolute crap. That's absolute crap. I understand that it's been the foundation for wars and bickering forever, but why? It's one of the things, and everybody knows this. I'm not racist or anything like that. I don't care. I mean, I treat people as people. I don't care what religion you are, what color you are. I base people's my interpretation of people off their character, how they interact with others, treat other people, treat me, and etc. Um, because a Chinese piece of shit's the same thing as an African piece of shit. If you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit, right? It doesn't make any difference. And I just use those two because I was watching a movie earlier. When I woke up, it had a Chinese guy and an African guy. It was a comedy from like the 1970s. But anyway, exactly. It's difficult to watch everything unfold because it's just a vicious cycle of stupidity, you know. And one of the things that bothered the living shit out of me is the the LGBTQ community going out and going LGBTQ for Palestine. Are you fucking idiots? Collectively, you're morons. Because get this, go to Gaza. They will happily throw you off of a fucking building for being who you are. You ain't got to worry about that here in the U.S. You ain't got to worry about it. I'm, I just, I am literally at the point where I just want to shut my brain off and never turn it back on. Because the stupid in the United States has, you guys understand, chat, you guys understand, we are the only country in the entire world that deals with this crap on a daily basis. It's not in like a news cycle basis, it's daily. Amsterdam, the University of Amsterdam recently got a crack at it, and they have vicious police there. You guys saw the news reports on that. The police just, ching! God dang, fella. You know what? I tell you what. I may be in a wheelchair, but I'll be the most armed motherfucker in the entire world. You can take me with you. I'll sit next to you and I'll play games too. I don't like Apex, but I'll play it with you. I don't know. We have to come to a point in this country where some common sense has to be worked up because, and this is where the Throwback Thursday and the Mean Girls things, comes in, because back in my day, we didn't allow this kind of stupid to happen. Dear Lord, girl, you need to get a concealed carry permit. I mean, I'm going to say that outright. You need to get a concealed carry permit and don't tell anybody that you've got it. Just a nice little pocket pistol. Uh, I mean, as famous as you are, I mean, I'd be worried too. I don't know if y'all know, Felly's famous. I need to WD 40 this chair, guys. Can you hear this? Sounds like a wild time in the bedroom on a Friday night. Blah. I actually had some fun stuff. See, that's what we all do. We just vibe in our corner of our little worlds, you know. And that's the thing is everybody's like, "Well, are you a Democrat or a Republican?" Neither. I'm an American, and I like my little corner of the world where people leave me the fuck alone. Because I can't stand idiots. There's a reason why I live in a town of 3,500 people, 3 hours away from the biggest city in Colorado, that I don't ever go to unless it's a doctor's appointment. And even then, here's a good story for you. It was about 3 months ago. I had to go up into Denver for a medical procedure, just getting shots, in my back, and love it. But so I open carry everywhere. I have, you know, I don't bother hiding it. And my driver, because I can't drive, obviously, and my wife doesn't like driving that far, so we get the community service that has a bus that goes up. And my driver, he looks at me, goes, "You're probably going to want to take that off." And I'm like, "Why?" He goes, "Denver cops don't like guns." I said, "I'd like to see them take it from me." He goes, "Well, you are kind of scary looking." I said, "Really? I didn't realize." So, what I do when I actually go into a doctor's office, I carry my backpack with me. So, I will remove the holster off of my belt and stuff the firearm in my backpack, my pew pew in the backpack, and walk in. Well, I'd never been to this hospital before. They had a fucking metal detector. So what they ended up doing is they forced me, and this is actually quite illegal, by the way, because it's not a state-run entity. Um, and my attorney actually told me that if I go back up to that place again, walk in, don't take it off, and they can't take it from you. They forced me to put it in a locker where they kept the key. I didn't get the key to my own crap. But I needed the procedure done. I wasn't going to throw a fit because if you're going to deal with something like that, you deal with it in court. You don't deal with it right then and there because you're going to lose every time. Because every time, if you're on body camera, it's just going to look bad. Dear God, girl, you know I love you. We've been friends a long time, you know, internet friends at least. You know, everybody deserves respect as long as they throw respect back. When you start throwing shade at people for no reason, like religion, well, that's when Big Daddy Kern steps in and puts a big old boot in their ass. Now I carry every time I leave the house. I carry, and it's not because I need it to feel safe. Because there's times where I don't, but most of the time I do. You know what? If you need some help, you just let me know, fella. You just let me know. I'll help you. I'm getting back into this too. Remember, I mean, how long was I gone after my daughter passed? I was gone over a year. So I get it. It's just like you just got to jump in and go, "Hey, I'm back." You have the arsenal that your husband left behind, but you don't carry, and that's all right. It depends on everybody's comfort levels, right? I firmly believe everybody should carry, but that's all dependent on whether you feel comfortable in doing that, either concealed or open carry. Excuse me. Allergies are horrible. Wow. All right. Anyway, when it comes to pew pew protection, there are other ways to stay fairly safe as well. I mean, there's the new semi-automatic. What do they call them? Basically, they're pepper ball guns. Those things hit like a rock. Don't stay silent. People start threatening you. Throw the law at them. And if you need a place to come hide out, you can come over to my place. My wife will welcome you instantly. And nobody messes with my house in this town. The cops don't even mess with my house. I'm friends with them. They tell all the felons, stay the hell away from that address. because that's the funny part. I actually heard this from an officer a couple of years back. Um, so when my daughter passed away, we of course got all of her possessions, right? And one of those was a Ford Expedition. And we drove up to Nebraska. We went and got the vehicle, brought it home. My wife, we titled it and everything. My wife drove it around for, I think it was about a month. And then this 17-year-old girl who was texting and driving smacked right into her. And it's really funny because this little itty bitty car she was driving literally bent the frame of a Ford Expedition, totaled the vehicle. Well, my wife calls, bawling her head off, can't hardly breathe. I hear sirens and everything in the background going, what the hell's going on? She tells me she's into a car accident just across the railroad tracks. I jumped in my pickup, my Ford F-250 that I owned at the time. I literally, from a dead stop, did a 180-degree burnout, which was, it's still sitting out front in the road. People think it's hilarious. It's 7 blocks from my house to the railroad tracks. I hit 130 by the time I hit the railroad tracks. The vehicle went over the railroad tracks into the dirt parking lot next door to it and parked. Big old cloud of dust and everything comes up. And one of the cops, who's a really good friend of mine, his name is Curtis, he goes, "Oh shit, this is Ryan's wife?" Because nobody had told me there was a little girl involved. All my wife told me was some asshole hit her. And, they had her on the straight board and they ambulanced her ass to the hospital and everything. I was lit. Luckily, there was nothing wrong. She had a lot of, some good bruising and everything, but nothing else was wrong. Um, the main condition with my wife is she has a recovering bad heart. She had congestive heart failure about 15 years ago. She just got cleared on that, by the way, this last year, about 6 months ago, which is awesome. She worked her butt off to get that. But she still has a lot to do. I mean, when you say clear with congestive heart failure, that means with about a dozen medications. Yeah, literally, that was what it seemed like. It's because everybody knew the last name. We're the only family in this area with that last name. They all, I mean, literally, we had 2 ambulances, fire trucks, every cop in town, and it was. I've got a video I can post of it, and it was literally the most amazing. You know what? It might be posted. I'll have to find out which account that is. We have to. Well, we might have to take a look at that. Um, and I apparently the parents of this young lady that smacked it into my wife's vehicle. They asked the cops to protect them from me. I'm not a violent person. I can talk a whole lot loud, but fists don't get thrown, knives don't get taken out, pew pews definitely don't get taken out unless shit really hits the fan. But I will talk loud. I'm about the least violent person on the planet, and it's quite funny because everybody thinks that I'll just go up and beat the snot out of people. It's great. Yeah, someone was looking over my wife. You know what? The good Lord was, as well as all the people in this town. There was probably 50 people there. And um, when we submitted the insurance claim to that family's insurance, it was paid out in 12 minutes. 12 minutes. Oh, yeah. Well, the good Lord called my daughter home because somebody else needed protecting. That's the way I put it. And it's actually getting better. I mean, it's always going to hurt, but I can at least talk about it without breaking down into tears. Say, look, no tears. Why does it look like I got a damn sunburn? It does. It looks like I got a damn sunburn. I haven't been out in the sun that much today. Just a car ride. But yeah, fun stuff. Fun stuff. So, 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 so. Let's see. I'm lazy, so I put things on my watch later list. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Philly. Oh God, I wanted to show you guys. I don't know. There's very few people that have seen this. I did post it on X a while back. Um, hold on. Swear, the sinus drainage today is horrible. I mean, it's bad, son. It's bad. By the way, guys, here's something that's actually pretty cool. I don't know if any of you've been watching it, but here's my Twitter. Right, this is my Twitter, and if you guys haven't been watching, I've been doing this coloring book series for the Karen Reed trial, and it's gone viral to the point where one of the first images that I did got shared and tagged to Fox News, MSNBC, CNN, and Boston News. I'm still waiting for somebody to show me a clip where it's actually been played. I've been told in DMs, it's been played. And I'm like, really? It's been on the air? Send me a clip, damn it. But hey, look, there we are, guys. There we are. But like this one right here, it's our town. That's actually from the trial from yesterday. Um, oh, another one of the cartoon images, and another, and another, and another, and another. And anytime I list anything on Etsy, I will go ahead and post it in the community tab here on YouTube as well as on X. But oh god, no, I'm trying to find, where is it? You guys like that? That was just hilarious. My Viking Cinco de Mayo picture was just genius for AI. And if you want to know what it's like to be me on a daily basis, that's what I look like. I shake. I think it does too, and it's just so fun. The one with the red. Well, they did. They collected evidence in red Solo cups. What police officer does something like that? Non-sterile evidence collection. For God's sakes, I know the steps of evidence collection, and I went through cybersecurity training, cybersecurity forensics training, not actual forensics. I know that when you collect something, you put it into a sample case, a sterile sample case. You put it into the sterile, sealed Ziploc baggie. You write your name on it. You write the date and time and where it was found and the marker. If you guys noticed in the Karen Reed trial, they didn't use police tape and they didn't use evidence markers. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, how in the hell is this case even going on with as much tainted evidence, if it's even called evidence at that point? It's just collected crap because it can't be authenticated, it can't be verified. I'm like, oh God. I mean, what did the crime lab do with that? How many cops put their actual fingerprints on it? on any of the evidence. And how do you collect blood in a solo cup? I just don't get it. But no, there's a very special picture, and I was trying to get back. Yeah, it's a little bit far back here because I've been posting a lot of crap, so bear with me. Um, because the other ladies, I've got to ask, what the hell is the purpose of this? I've asked this in like 3 streams now. Nobody has given me a proper purpose. Those aren't her nippies. Those are not hers. Those are built into the bra. Why buy this if you're trying to hide the nippies for the last 50 to 60 years? Somebody tell me that. What the hell is this? Oh, New York Post. Yeah, I know. There's collusion, there's corruption, there's all sorts of nasty crap going on, and it just bothers the snot out of me. Look, I mean, Tube Town. I love that one. I really do. That one's fun. Well, if they feel like they have the aesthetic because it's popular now, just take the damn bra off. Why would you spend $80 on a bra with built-in nippies? I don't get it. Yeah, T Underwood. That's it. For me to ask the question, what the purpose of it is, because that don't fly with the captain. And this is me on a normal day. I mean, I just don't get it. it. Stupid. Hey, I made that for the expert, and I don't think he ever downloaded it. Oh, there's the Lynette stuff. I'm trying to show you guys a very special picture, and I post too much crap, and I don't have the picture on my flipping computer. It's on my phone. Wait, I can actually grab it real quick. I can grab it faster, and I can look through that nonsense because I forgot all of my pictures are on the cloud. That's all right. There's another um, uh, aesthetic device that's been put out for men. Just think of what that does. It's a pair of undies that gives small men bigger things. False advertising. It doesn't work. If you're trying to get a woman to have fun with you, don't false advertise. They will find out. And no matter what anybody says, chat, no matter what any woman says, size does matter. Just ask my wife. Not pockets. Not pockets. Oh, dear Lord, my head is so damaged right now. Why is I have the absolute most difficult time doing things? Okay, I'm gonna go grab. Okay, there's the pictures. There we go. Let me change. Stop screen share and share. Screw it. We'll just share a window. There we go. Share. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to my adopted granddaughter uh, who has my daughter's name. She was born January 23rd. She is cute as a button. Her name is Tessa. Yeah. I did not know how I was going to deal with that situation with, another young lady carrying my daughter's name. But the moment that little girl right there got put into my arms, she's actually my daughter's best friend's daughter. So years ago, we kind of like family adopted her because the young lady didn't have a very good upbringing. But no, uh, that's Tessa, and I fell in love with that little one. I got to see her 3 days after she was born. Oh God, did I melt? God dang, I melted so badly, but I was so happy at the same time. You get that premonition. It doesn't matter which religion you have or which faith you have. Everybody in every religion says you get that premonition that this is like a recycled soul. Like I know this just from touching or holding that individual. You know that you've met that soul before. You understand what I mean? That's what happened right there, and I was just blown away. She looks nothing like my daughter, but the moment she got put into my arms, oh Lord, it was a familiar feeling, and I was like, holy crap. Yeah, strangely enough, I firmly believe I have met my best friend who unalived himself at the age of 9. He had cancer and he didn't want to live through it. I met him like 25 years later again, and that gentleman and I are still really, really good friends. It was meant to be. And she has an older brother. That young lady right there has an older brother, and his name is Joshua, and he is what, 4 now. And I sent him a for his birthday. It was kind of amazing. For his birthday, I asked his mother. I said, "So, what does he like?" And he likes dinosaurs. He likes trucks, and okay, standard little boy things. I went up to Amazon and I found something that I never thought I'd find. I found a truck with a cage full of dinosaurs, and she took video of that thing. When he opened it, his eyes, I mean, his little eyes went from here to, and he was so happy. I was like, Papa knows how. And that young lady right there is going to get spoiled to death. And when she gets old enough, she's going to learn how to use the pew pews and be safe with them. And when she gets older, she's going to get her own pew pews. And then when she gets even older than that, I'm going to get her a concealed carry permit. And when she gets older than that, I'm going to buy her a tank. You know what? That is, you just nailed it right there. Similar souls is what I call that. It's not silly. It's not silly at all. I think that uh, no matter what religion you're in, when you go to heaven, there's a part of you that gets recycled because I think there are only so many souls on Earth. The bad ones, they go straight into the where. But even part of those, unfortunately, get recycled because if not, then we wouldn't have so many bad people. You know what? If my wife was the same exact way, T. Underwood. So when um, I took my wife to the range the first time, I let her shoot my pistol. Her eyes just went, for the first couple of rounds, she was like, "Oh God, oh God, oh God," and then she got to feel the it. I'll be honest, guys. I will be flat out honest. It's a power trip. You feel the power of what that little piece of metal can actually do, and you just get excited. It's an adrenaline trip. I am so sorry you lost him, T. Underwood. My wife is my soulmate, and I don't know what I would do without her. She saved me 28 years ago from a very dark time. I had just got out of a relationship 9 months previous when I met her, and it was the worst breakup that I had ever had in my entire life. I was going to marry that girl and blah blah blah, and yeah, long stories short, and I won't go into that because that one still cuts a little deep because what she did was fucking awful. But I pretty much segregated myself from the world. I went to work and I went back to my apartment. Went to work, went back to my apartment. Didn't go out, didn't party, nothing. And I was convinced to go to sit on Main Street on a Friday evening. And it was fate, literally. When I met my wife, her best friend pulled up, introduced her. I knew her best friend. I grew up with her. And my wife was new to town, and we've been together since that day. We got married 3 years later. So we've been married 25 years. I say we've been married 28 because it was like love at first sight, but soulmate at first sight, I guess you'd say. I got to admit, a lot of people ask me, how do you do it? Here's how. Don't expect it. Just be honest with yourself and with each other. If it's meant to be, you'll find a way to work through things. If it's not meant to be, well, that's a divorce. You like longer stock weapons? Yeah. Rifles are great too. Carbines. I love carbines. You know, uh, you know, the Ruger Mini, the Ranch. Oh my gosh, that thing it's basically an AR-15 just made by Ruger in more fancy steel. But I love that particular pew pew, and they're very easy to handle. You know, I will say this: at least you got to experience that because it's a very special feeling. You know, I didn't think I was ever because I was on the opposite end of the spectrum. I was a teenager that was tired of playing the field. You're pretty good with pew pews. Awesome. Women are actually pretty natural at it, which is kind of funny because a lot of women are just scared of it. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. One of the things, I have to take my glasses off to show you guys this, and it's going to hurt. But one of the things my eye surgeon asked me, and my wife and I were just talking about this the other night due to my eye droopage, my eyelids droop, is he goes, "Have you ever had a stroke?" What do you guys think? That's where my eyelids naturally rest. Jesus. Ow, that hurts. But he noticed something because this side of my face is flat and this side of my face is a little bit bowed out. And it's this bone right here. It, it's like my face just like, oh, it's hilarious. I haven't even got to the Throwback Thursday shit yet. We've been just chit chatting and having a good time, which is the purpose of this broadcast. Because even as a content creator, going live is not creating content for me. Going live is going through the clips of all the good things and creating stories out of it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I like Felly, I'm from Twitch. The live streams weren't content. They were fun live streams. The content was clipping the live streams. That's what real content is. Unless you're an actor. Then you can be like Alec Baldwin and shoot somebody. I know, bad habit. Leave me alone. I've had 4 today. 4. I'm cutting down. I'm down from 2 packs to a pack and a half to a. I'll probably smoke a pack today total. It's probably that, but because my right eye droops a little bit more, you can even just look at my, you know. He's like, "Have you ever had a stroke?" It's like, not that I know of, but I've had 2 heart attacks. So stress heart attacks. Oh, so much fun. Let's see. Going back to things that are not. What the heck did I do here? Okay, there we go. I was like, where do. By the way, guys, if anybody wants to jump in and just BS, I'll be happy to throw a link up in chat and you guys can join me. Doesn't require any special software. Don't even require to be on camera. Just got to have a microphone. Bum, 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 ba bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Yes, yes, I am weaning myself off. So here's what I do. Okay, so here, let me show you. I, I do 3D printing, and I show that off on stream all the time, right? So we roll our own cigarettes in the house. We have a machine that rolls raw tobacco, none of the, chemical laden crap, into actual tobacco tubes because it's dirt cheap. It's $90 a carton for actual cigarettes. We spend $50 for 6 cartons. Who wouldn't do this? You just got to be damn lazy to buy cigarettes by the pack right now. So here's a cigarette case that I print, right? Holds 20 cigarettes, your normal pack. This is my little quit smoking invention. And there's one that's half the size of this that I'll go to. This one carries 8 and a lighter. Much more portable. And I also don't care what you put in it. If I do sell these because they do make money. But just saying, 8 cigarettes or 8 something else. But I am definitely getting off this. I have been smoking for over 30 years and I'm tired of it. I have been interning with this guy, the vape. However, I burnt my coil last night. So I have to order coils. I actually just might order a new atomizer because the coils are damn near the same price as the atomizer. Oh yeah, the printers. I love my printers. I don't know. You weren't here at the first of the show. I'm going to start offering these up on the Etsy store pretty soon. These are pop can toppers. They come in a pack of 8, I believe it is, that I print out, and they have a little carrier. But here's the star of the show. So on Etsy, I'm going to be offering one of these with a pack of these for the same price. And these you just put on and you spin it around. You can protect your drink. Fits on beer cans, fits on soda cans, fits on a lot of energy drinks. So, and then let's see. I designed these. These are up for sale right now. These are phone pucks. Put them on a keychain that I include with them, and they fit most phones as long as you got a case on it. It'll fit most phones without, but with a case, it's much better. But it's just a stand. Here, I'll show you. See? And that's the actual perfect viewing angle off of a phone within 1 to 3 degrees. I normally don't drink soda, but I had to steal one from my kids. They still drink soda, and I have one like once every while. And I'm not really a big Pepsi fan. I'm kind of a Coke fan, honestly. You go figure out dinner. We will definitely hang out. And if you ever wanted to, stream together, we can do that. That's cool. Have a great evening, Felly. We're actually going to be get off in about 4 minutes ourselves. So making the most of the time. Um, speaking of these nasty little things, when I was at my mm, um, when I was at my doctor's appointment, meeting my new doctor at a different hospital, because this hospital that I live near sucks. Uh, we won't go into that story, but they went ahead and took me back and did a chest scan because she wanted to see what my lungs look like. I come out of that thing. She goes, "How long have you said you've been smoking?" Chat. I've been smoking since I was 11 years old. I'm 47. That's 36 years of cigarettes. 36. There's no sign of black lung. None. What I do have is some scarring from pneumonia, and I have scarring in my esophagus from coughing from pneumonia and sinus drainage. No black lung. Figure that one out. I have smoked at least a pack a day, if not more, for 36 years, and there's no black crap in my lungs. Not a bit. I don't get it. I simply do not get it. It's one of those things. I just like, what on earth? But yeah, we were going to do a throwback thing. Before we get off, I got to throw you guys some throwback images of the captain in his younger years. All right, so we're going to bring this up and bring this up, and where's my photos? Yeah, she said you have one of those. You're one of those people that have miracle lungs. There's no rasping in my chest, nothing. And it's sadly, I actually firmly believe I'm going to end up with a cancer diagnosis pretty soon, because I've got some problems in the gut and they haven't been able to figure it out. And anytime they can't figure it out, that usually means the big C. See, I could treadmill for the ever if my legs would work, but I have so much nerve damage, I can't walk very well. Damn it. Why do I lose things? This is like, the bad part. The guy with an IT degree, and he's just an idiot. There we go. All right. So, all right, let's bring this up here. No, I don't want to. No, go back. You dinglings. I am dumb. I am dumb. Guys, don't take anything I say. Oh, you guys want to see what the expedition looked like? Here, I'll show you that. Share screen, window. That was my daughter's expedition. Was that young lady hit it with a compact car at about 30 miles an hour? Oh no, I've had these problems for a long, long time. And it honestly doesn't scare me. If it's my time, it's my time. I'm just I'm at peace with myself anymore. That's the fun part. But yeah, that young lady hit this car right there and just twisted the frame, and it was completely unrepairable. She crumpled the frame actually underneath. It doesn't look like it, but she did. I'm like, yeah, you can see right here. See this where she pushed in the bumper? Yeah. a little itty bitty a little itty bitty car did that damage to that big vehicle and totaled it. And then on top of it, I mean, they paid out immediately, but the insurance company only gave us $7,000 for it. But let's see. Oh, if you guys here, I'll show you guys where I'm sitting right now. No, that's actually an old picture. What the hell was that? Here, I mean, I'm actually trying to find the stupid picture, and oh, God, oh yeah, here's one. Here's one. Here's one. This is before. This is when I first started growing my hair out. Now, if you guys don't know, there's a 2 foot long braid in the back of my head that my wife braids. She likes hair, so I let her do whatever she wants. What's wifey making happy? What makes wifey happy is worth it. But this, T Underwood, Nick, right? And you also know that this is dyed because the dye is actually washing out on this side, and you can see the gray. Yeah, check it out. Tell me I'm not related to Nick Starro. It is so creepy. And that's not even as long as the goatee actually usually went. It usually come down to about here. I'm like the younger brother. There's actually a picture that I really, really, really want because it freaks people out. I just can't find it. Like I said, Throwback Thursday, everybody. So we're going to be popping up all things Captain that are all things throwbacks. And nope, that's not it either. Yeah, guys, have you ever looked? Oh no, I definitely have a twin. It's actually in my TikTok. I found my actual twin. He's a younger brother, but literally my twin. Well, Hair coloring does that. And also mood. That picture is, it was taken 3 months after my daughter passed away. I literally went to, my facial features, everything went to shit. I had wrinkles and everything. Um, that last picture, anyway. Where in the heck? Oh, here's a good one. Here's a good one. This is in my old stream room, which was a disaster. I never had a parrot as a pirate captain, but I have a pirate kitty. I don't know where she's at. Her name is Pepper. And she's not much big. This was years ago, and she's fully grown now, and she's not much bigger than that. Just a lot longer hair. I don't like cats, but that cat likes me. So next, come here, mouse. Where are you? I'm a dog person. Right, trying to go back. I'm trying to find pre my life fucking ended images. August 2021. There we go. That's about as close to what I look like today, except for I had a full beard. Now, there's a pretty funny story with that beard. November of that year, no, it was December. December. I was lighting candles just before Christmas, I think it was, and burned some bitch off. The year before that, I was trimming my beard and got shocked at something and shaved half of it off. So I ended up shaving the whole damn thing. It seems like every year at Christmas, I end up losing my beard. Every year, doesn't two without fail every year. Okay, all right. Now we're getting. Ah, there it is. There it is. And this is what, March of 2021. I had another beard accident. Oh, wait till you see this. This is me. This is what I still look like today without a beard. This is great. Throwback. How old do I look in that one? See if I can actually make this thing work. It still has a burnt taste to it. Dear God, it's at 198 watts. Who put it there? No wonder I'm choking. Yeah, that's my professional look. It's either 30s or late 20s was as everybody's single comment on that. Early 30s, late 20s. I'm like, that's absolutely hilarious. I'm close to 50. And if it wasn't for the damn hair going gray, look at that. You can still see gray growing in right there. Nobody would know. It's amazing what we guys can do with hair. You know what? My wife is going to hate this. She's going to hate this, but you guys, she doesn't like being put on the internet. I'm going to do it anyway. There's my beautiful wife. Isn't she pretty? Oh no, I reached the end of the archive, and guess what? I'm going to have to find the rest of those pictures elsewhere. Oh, here we go. Here we go. She's gorgeous. Yes, she is. She doesn't think she is, but she is. I'm very lucky that she puts up with my stupid ass. Um, yeah, this is post first heart attack. Uh, yeah. Oh yeah, she doesn't like makeup either, which is hilarious. She actually just did a pixie cut with her hair. She had her hairstylist do a pixie cut, and she looks great with that. Post heart attack. First heart attack, anyway. Minor heart attacks, barely registerable, but heart attacks none the same, and made me change a lot of things in my life, other than smoking. I can't seem to drop that one, but I'm trying. But y'all, it is that time. Yeah, nobody ever believes me. I've only been in an actual hospital bed for three things. One, sinus surgery, because a year ago, March, I had a tumor removed out of my right eye, a sinus mucus cyst removed out from right here in my left side, and then had rhinoplasty, sinoplasty, um, to rebuild the brain doesn't work. Uh, Deviated septum on both sides, so I could actually breathe. So, non-cancerous tumor behind my eye, by the way, which is a good thing. But yeah, that it was all sorts of fun. That and then two heart. Yep. Um, then the two minor heart attacks. That's the only time I've ever been laid up in a hospital bed in my adult life. So I've also had 27 stitches in this right here in my eyebrow. But that's for another story, everybody. I want to thank you guys for being here. The captain says that only green chicks are worth betting. Not this captain. That was Captain Kirk. That says in another episode of the Captain's Stupidity. Oh, I have been. You haven't even gone through it. I have lived such a stupid life. I was a very stupid child. All right, let's put it that way. Very, very smart, but very stupid. Because I was a. There's a reason I don't take a lot of risks anymore. I've already damaged myself enough. But I am going to be going out of here. I wish that I had more subscribers. You see down there at the bottom, right there. Do those things, do those things, do those things. Because once I get to that 500 sub mark, then I can send all you beautiful people to somebody else. Thus, right now, I can just say, go to Baker or go to the expert, or I don't even know who's streaming right now. Who is streaming? Well, isn't that crappy? There's nobody, absolutely nobody that I know that is streaming. There's a lot of Weather Chasers if you guys want to watch that. But other than that, have a great day. Oh, no, 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 no. Spirited is one thing. I was spirited and stupid. I'll get into some childhood stories. Remember in another stream, but remember I was a farm boy. I had access to tractors and horses and motorcycles. Just think about that. You know, one day it will happen to Underwood. I'm patient. I am. I'm patient. And you know, some of the other guys, they don't know what to think of me just yet because I can be a little bit up here instead of down here where a lot of them are. Even the expert is more down here than sometimes I am. So story time with coloring picks, that would be fun. That would be fun. I should make some of that and just pass them out in the Discord. I do have my Discord, by the way, everybody. My own Discord is somewhere in the link, somewhere on this damn YouTube page, or in my X profile or whatever. Feel free to join. I'm there, or Bakers, or MGs, or the experts. I'm somewhere in Discord all day long, every day. So because I don't do anything. I am disabled. I'm bored. That said, the captain signing out. Yard. Have fun, guys. See y'all later. New stream going to be labeled for tomorrow and then for Saturday. I'm taking Sunday off. Maybe. I don't know. But we're going to be doing this daily when I feel good.